Mental illness is not a sentence. In fact, we're the ones that hold ourselves in it, in judgment, to say, oh, I am mentally ill. Here I am. We identify with it, and we become more of it. We put more of the energy of the thing into our life by creating the awareness or the identity that I am my mental illness. You are not your mental illness. Your mental illness is not a judgment. It is not anything like that. It is simply just an activity of your nervous system and your mind. The way you think and the way you feel. And all of your feelings are based on how you are thinking. So all of those feelings about all the stuff, anxiety, feelings of depression, you literally can't get your body up, stuff like that. All of that is a state of neural reception that comes from your thought process. Now, here's the trick of it. It doesn't just come from your logical, conscious mind. They are all subconscious thought processes, or maybe not all, but the majority of these are subconscious processes. And these are the things that we have been trained in our life. These are the things that we have been conditioned to feel. Do I feel anxious? I've been conditioned to feel anxious. I've been conditioned by my upbringing, by my family, the people around me, maybe by really negative experiences that really hurt. And so now I have this negative experience in my nervous system, just like you burn yourself on something. In the moment your body gets near anything hot, you don't even have to think about it. You're just going to pull away. You're just going to react. You're not going to respond. Now, that's a good reaction. That's a safety. But we have all of these emotional things that are completely dysregulated and feel unsafe when we're completely safe. So anxiety is like an instinct. It is getting ready and prepared for what's coming next. Anxiety is your neurological process of like, oh, let's go. When a dog smells some danger, that's like what your heart does. You sense any danger around you, and you're ready. Your body's preparing at a subconscious level because you have all of these magical processes happening all the time. Things like breathing, that keeps you safe. You never think about that one. Things like moving out of the sunshine into the shade, just kind of naturally, or turning away from something too loud, We naturally protect ourselves. And we do the same thing emotionally. When we have had negative experiences, traumas, whatever, dysregulated parents and upbringing, we learn to feel unsafe. And the problem with mental illness is, like in any extreme, all of it is out of balance ways of thinking. Anxiety, moving out in there, and anything on the scale, manic depression kind of thing like that, all the things back and forth. I think even like schizoaffective disorder has to do with areas of trauma rooms, I call them, where they get locked away in the psyche. And when that gets activated through a trigger, you become the person that was wounded. It's like it like prorates your emotional state back to the state where you were wounded, and that's the only way you know how to read the world around you. And so you start talking in a different voice, seeming like a different person, completely different. Well, yeah, you are. You're operating in an emotional set of a different person. And sometimes those trauma rooms are so blocked away in the psyche that when someone's activated into that, they're not even aware that they're in that, and they're not aware when they move out of it. They just remember something being off. It can be so locked away in the psyche. So these are kind of the roots of all of the mental illnesses out there. They are the foundation for this. That pain is the foundation of the mental illness that is happening in your life. That out of control nervous system, dysregulated nervous system. And it is not just the mind. It is the mind and the body and the whole thing working together holistically. So to heal these things, to move out of these things, to move past things like anxiety or depression or any mental illness, starts with mindset. To say, I am going to create a beautiful moment in every moment despite the pain. I am going to sit in the pain of this experience. I am going to allow it to know that this is how I really feel about life. I'm not going to push it away. I'm not going to say, I don't want to be mentally ill. I don't want it. I'm going to say, man, look at me. protecting myself. Of course I would act like this. And you stop judging yourself. And you show yourself some love because you're just hurting from all these traumas and stuff and acting out. And until you can accept it, until you can show yourself some love, you're never going to be able to access it. So you get in there and you say, you know what? I am in perfection. I am not going to judge myself anymore. Why am I hurting? Why do I feel like this? When did I start feeling like this? And you get in there and you get in there, and I would highly recommend meditation to get in there because it forces you to sit still with your feelings, and it forces you to come to grips with your thoughts. It forces you into yourself. And you've been running away from yourself the whole time because it hurts in there, and I get it. That's trauma for you, baby. Fucking hurts. We run, we cover it up, we run away into anxiety, we run away into depression, we run away into substance abuse because we cannot deal with our moment because it hurts a little too much. So if any of you need help, if you need to work through this stuff, if you're like, this is me, I want to get out, I want to heal from this, slowly, systematically, holistically, and healthily, hit me up. That's what emotional alchemy is. We work through all these old feelings and triggers, and we help to bring you into a beautiful way of being and living and mindset and feeling. It's called freedom, and it's fucking great.